welcome Melissa Hoyer.
The International Fashion Pack flocked to Sydney West.
I think the line's dropping out. I can't hear anything.
One is real and one's fake. Women do dress for women. This is one of them.
Telegraph, watch out.
That was short.
It's very short.
Well, Cindy, welcome to Australia. Lovely to have you back. It's been a while since you've been here.
Yeah, I haven't been here since 1996 for Planet Hollywood opening, so it has been a while, but I'm glad to be back.
What do you guys call them again?
Thongs.
Thongs. Like
Good old
thongs,
thongs.
we think about thongs, we think about like
Brazilian thongs.
thongs.
isn't it?
So I was like, what kind of thong are they talking about?
that little red dress was pretty damn
Dress in
special.
a can, spray-on dress.
Nice to see still Jen up there being the star that she is.
It is. You wait until you see her in the bikini. She looks hot.
Did she do a bit of a more test for you before she was
She's been
photographed?
testing all week. I'm like, you need a bit more practice, darling. Just show me a bit more.
Any particular favourites? And Azalini, of course, you in the black Aussie.
That was actually quite fun because, I mean, he had all the guys in the Speedos and, I don't know, it sort of had a sexy feel for it.
You're looking at two women who are both fronting our biggest retail stores. They're not going to be best friends. It's like having two, corporate CEOs. They'll be nice to each other, but you're not going to be, going and having a barbie together.
You know, a lot of those people I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not just, it's not just because I'm Australian, I know that's like saying, you're from Australia, I met such and such.
You must know them.
You must know them.
Unlike a lot of other award ceremonies, a lot of women opted for shorter dresses. I mean, the fact that most people had to be at the Shrine Auditorium at sort of 2:30, 3 o'clock, I think they did opt for really nice, shorter cocktail dresses.
The collection that you send down a runway needs to be an exaggerated form of what your aesthetic is.
This is about excellence. So really it's not a competition, it's about people doing things really well. So I think it's actually quite nice for a change.
I think it's Marie Claire can actually capture designer from a creative point of view, but as well as commercial point of view.
What are women thinking?
Women do dress for women.
Yes.
Don't we?
9 women from various walks of life.
A jockey has to be little. A sumo wrestler has to be big. A model is tall and slim.
They become so conservative and concerned about what everyone else will think.
Yeah.
So they tend to go more conservative than being sort of too
Because they
outlandish.
don't want to make your worst dressed list.
No,
that's the problem.
That's what it
You've got
is.
to answer for
Melissa
this.
Hoyer column in the Sunday Telegraph, watch out.
And today we're going to teach you a little bit about etiquette, about behaviour, about good manners, those things that you do need to have apart from looking beautiful. You've already got that down, Pat. Now we want to teach you how to act. Now, of course, I walk up and I say, hello, girls, I'm Melissa Hoyer. Well, that's quite well done. Hello, see? This is where it gets difficult. It's very hard to eat and drink at the same time. They're not girls who are out having, cocktails at lots of drinks parties, but I think they really did learn something. You look at these two Cartier watches, one is real and one's fake, but really, I guess when you're looking at something that is so little, it's hard to tell the difference unless you are a real expert. I mean, this is the real, and that's actually the fake. Designer labels are just all about a status symbol. It's aspirational. People flick through magazines and newspapers and television. They see celebrities holding the latest Chloe bag or Prada bag. They want it. That's their one little piece of designer heaven.
Melissa has a sensational pair of shoes on.
You've got to see the bit at the back.
There we go.
People still...
What is with that?
That's like a Meccano set.
Well, I'm really picking up my bag properly now. Instead of just looking over and grabbing it, I actually go down like this and pick it up so my back doesn't get affected. So it's a real little... it takes a second to do, but it's so important. You've mentioned before that you'd like a big family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so addictive. And having moved, back here, I did have the experience a few months ago of pulling out the baby clothes and going,
Yes. And even when you see a baby,
yes. I'd love it.
But how many words now have so many double meanings anyway? I can think of one, bone. Remember the word bone? I mean, you could either give a dog a bone or...
Cool.
Eddie, do you remember that?
I think the line's dropping out. I can't hear anything. Sorry.